I mean, this fight's a really good heavyweight fight right here. Mohammed Usman and Brandon Sayles. Mohammed Usman, 7 wins and 1 loss, 32 years old, 6 foot 1 inch tall, much smaller than Brandon Sayles right here, who is 6 foot 5 inches tall and almost has an 80-inch reach. Very tall and very lengthy for the heavyweight division, with 5 wins and 1 loss. If you look at his career so far, a lot of knockouts and then a couple of submission wins, 4 knockout wins and then 1 submission win. Mohammed Usman, amazing wrestler, just like his brother Kamaru Usman in the welterweight division, 7 wins and 1 loss. Coming off a decision win in Titan FC. Before that, first on TKO, a couple other decision wins and 2 Kamaru submission wins in the very first round. The really good ground and pound, really good wrestling. Everything about Mohammed Usman really reminds me of his brother Kamaru Usman. Just the striking is not as good as Kamaru Usman's, but his wrestling, his grappling, his ground and pound, everything like that, 100% Mohammed Usman is an absolute beast, an amazing wrestler. I mean, his Kimura submissions are really good, achieving 2 Kimura submissions in the very first round at the beginning of his career so far. He's so strong, especially in the clinch, and he has a really good trip takedowns and a really good double leg takedowns against the cage. A really strong heavyweight fighter as well, being the brother of Kamaru Usman. Amazing ground and pound shots as well, with really short, snappy elbows on the ground. At the beginning of his fights, he doesn't really go for the right hand. He just jab over and over again, to kind of sense the range of his opponents and eventually go for that double leg takedown or get the fight to the clinch. The really good top control as well. If he does manage to get you down, he's gonna keep it there, most likely for the whole entire round, and just ground and pound the heck out of you for the whole entire 5 minutes of that round. All finishes either coming by TKO and ground and pound or submission. So none of his finishes being in the striking game, and mainly trying to take you down, to get the ground and pound knockout win or get the submission win. He's trying to smash you on the ground. That's what he's trying to do. But Brandon Sayles, much taller, much lengthier of a fighter, is 6 foot 5 inches tall, very powerful, and 4 of his 5 wins coming by TKO, and then an Americana submission win as well. But he is, I believe, 39 or 40 years old, I believe. Yeah, just turned 40 years old around 2 weeks ago. So, and he hasn't fought in like 3.5 years. You look right here, his last fight 3 years ago against a guy that has a record of 1 win and 2 losses. A very solid front kicks to the body. Not really a fast striker, but a very powerful striker as well. He's obviously going to want to keep the fight on the feet, where he might have the advantage, might not have the advantage, but overall does not want the fight to go to the ground, because he's definitely going to have a humongous disadvantage in the wrestling, in the grappling, in the strength advantage from an absolute beast in Mohammed Usman, who is really good wrestling. So he's 100% gonna want to keep the fight on the feet 100%. But pretty decent takedown defense, pretty decent submission defense. But it's gonna be super hard for him to defend the takedowns from a guy like Mohammed Usman, who is just so relentless with his takedowns over and over again. So strong. The really good double legs, or really good trips against the cage, and then amazing ground and pound. I think Mohammed Usman is gonna get the takedown really early in the fight. Get him down in the first round, dominate him in the first round. Get him down in the second round, dominate him in the second round, and overall, I believe he will most likely get a TKO win in the first or second round. So, my prediction for the last fight on the prelims of PFL Week 3, the regular season, is Mohammed Usman going out there, using his wrestling, his strength, his ground and pound, his submission skills, everything like that, to get the fight on top of Brandon Sayles and land a buttload of ground and pound. And overall, Mohammed Usman going out there and finishing the fight by first or second round TKO.